Hi everyone, welcome back to Abra Knowledge channel. Today we are going to discuss Audit Non-Conformity Report Writing, Part 2. And this video is all about a complete guide and a simple guide to write non-conformity report writing for any audits. And so just if you wanted to catch up Part 1, where we talked about what is the non-conformity, what is the observation and so on. This is the link. I will keep this link in the video description also as well. And how to write a non-conformance report, identify the NCR observation, spot the class number. There is also Google form link also was given. So the same link I will give it here once again for part 1. Let's go to part 2. Right? In part 2 has been divided into 5 sections. Section 1, ask yourself, like self-check. Part 2, Section 2, 4 things to remember, like PDCA, plan, do, check, tag. Number 3, common mistakes to avoid. Number 4, scenario. The same scenario has been sampled with the non-conformity report writing. Let's talk about ask yourself. As you all know that audit non-conformity is writing is an art. No element of self-doubt should be there. And these are the 4 questions which will help you. First, have I covered all the objectivity? Right? And you can anticipate the questions whether I have all the answers from whether I have all the answers. That's what the mean, like have I covered all objectivity. Question number 2, can it be traced? I'm referring to evidence. Can it be traced to ISO 9001 2015 or any international standard or the company procedure? Number 3, can it be distinct between non-conformance and observation? Is there any subtle difference between the non-NCs and observation? Am I confident with that? Number 4 is, do I have a complete structure with no ambiguity? Right? So these are all the 4 questions you need to ask yourself. Let's talk about 4 things to remember. Plan, do, check, tag. First thing is make sure that all the evidences are there. The evidences are the quintessence, are the fundamental to write a strong non-conformity report writing. So do keep the standard and procedure in hand. Check ABC format, syntax. A is a standard requirement you can write down, or you can write down the non-conformity and evidence. Control grammar is important, and the classes, the words, choice of words is important. Only we need to use the past tense, right? We should not use any present tense because the audit is already completed. After that, you're writing the report. So therefore, it has to be written with the past tense. Common mistakes to avoid. Number 1, specific. The one of the strategy to write the good audit report is complete and concise detail, no incorrect reference. First one is specific. Be specific. Don't generalize it. For example, in production, work instruction are not kept, are not good. No, this is very generic, right? The process owner may find it very difficult to take an action. So therefore, every sentence is the key and has to write very, very precisely. Number 2, only past tense to be used, as I mentioned in the before. Like we should not use present tense because the audit is already done. Then you are writing that how was the audit and what was the objectivity and all that. No solution, please. So you need to write only the problem. Number 3, flow is important. Multiple issues should not combine, and be sure whether it's a NC or observation. That is very important. You need to get convince yourself, and you have to put everything in writing. So let's discuss about the scenario number 1. The same scenario, it is also there in Google form link and also been discussed in the video part 1. Laptop, this is the laptop number SS123, returned by customer as a warranty return against the invoice, and this is the number. During the testing on the 1st April 2020, laptop circuit board had a short circuit. There was a lead time of 53 days, no communication or interim status shared with customer. Justify whether it's a non-conformity or observation, state the class number, make the NCR, non-conformity report. For more information, if you wanted to catch up and practice, you can go through it. Let's go and find the answer. So this is the non-conformance report writing sample. The first one is the basic information. Like you can write down the what is the area you audited, what is the who is the auditor name, who is the auditee, what is the class number. In this particular case, 8.5.3, property belonging to customer, right? And category of finding is a minor non-conformity. Okay. So as I said in my previous slide that the remember is ABC format, right? The syntax you can find it ABC, standard requirement, non-conformance and evidence. Exactly in the same thing, you can put it down here. The standard requirement, exactly copy paste the requirement from the standard. For example, this is the 8.5.3. The sentence it says property belonging to customer and external provider, that is supplier. The organization shall exercise care with the property belonging to customer or external provider while it is under the organization control, because actually this product has turned as a customer complaint as a warranty, so it is under the organization control or being used by the organization. What is a non-conformity? That you need to connect the dot, right? Warranty return laptop was short circuited at factory during testing. However, no evidence could be seen on the communication to customer. Neither laptop was found to be protected. And what is the evidence? Warranty return against this is the invoice number during the testing, this is the date. So this is how we need to write precisely, concisely, confidently. We need to write the non-conformity. I hope this video is very insightful, and it gives you complete knowledge on the NC writing. If you have any further questions, you can feel free to comment in the YouTube. I will pick up those things. I will try to make part 3 also as well in future. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have wonderful day ahead.